Today's topic is about sphingolipidosis, which is related with the mental retardation in the child, and that kind of child are not able to survive longer. The basic deficiency of enzyme which are responsible for the metabolism of this sphingolipid. So if that enzyme is deficient, which is leading to the deposition of this sphingolipid molecule in the tissue, particularly spleen, liver and the brain. All can be diagnosed prenatally, as well as replacement has been tried in some cases, but limited success is there. Synthesis of the lipid is normal, but degradation of these sphingolipid are affected, which is creating different kind of condition. So enzyme deficiency is seen in all tissue, so that is creating problem or symptoms. First, that is Gaucher's disease. Here, inborn error of metabolism due to failure of degradation of glucocerebrosides. So it is one of the sphingolipid. Here beta glucosidase enzyme is deficient. So this glucocerebroside will not metabolize in the lysosome. So this glucocerebroside is remain deposited in the tissue. It is categorized in a three variety: adult, infantile and juvenile. Due to deposition of this molecule, hepatosplenomegaly is seen, which lead to the abdominal pain. Sometimes erosion of bone and anemia is commonly found with this Gaucher's disease. One more, that is Fabry's disease. Previously Gaucher's disease due to beta glucosidase enzyme deficiency. Here Fabry's disease due to alpha galactosidase enzyme deficiency. Ceramide trihexoside is remain deposited in the tissue. So particularly kidney, skin and heart is affected, so which are the main site of the accumulation of molecule. Deposition in the kidney can lead to the progressive renal failure. Purplish papules are also seen. It is X-linked inheritance that you have to remember related to the Fabry's disease. Now one more, that is Krabs leukodystrophy. Previously there is a alpha galactosidase. Here in the Krabs you have to remember beta galactosidase enzyme deficiency. So galactocerebroside are remain deposited. Severe mental retardation, total absence of myelin in CNS is seen. Typically globoid bodies in the white matter is seen for this Krabs leukodystrophy. So here in picture you can see that globoid bodies. Now one more, that is generalized gangliosidosis. It is same beta galactosidase enzyme deficiency, but here predominantly ganglioside GM1 are affected. Same mental retardation, hepatomegaly, skeletal deformity is seen. Form cell are found in the bone marrow. Cherry red spot in the retina. Mainly CNS and reticuloendothelial system are affected in this generalized gangliosidosis, where again that beta galactosidase enzyme deficiency. One more thing, that is lactosyl ceramidosis. Here lactose means glucose plus galactose. So again that beta galactosidase enzyme deficiency leading to the deposition of this lactosyl ceramide in the tissue. So same CNS and reticuloendothelial system is affected. So you have to remember Krabs disease, generalized gangliosidosis and lactosyl ceramidosis, all due to the beta galactosidase enzyme deficiency. One more, that is metachromatic leukodystrophy. Here sulfatide sulfatase enzyme deficient. So sulfogalactocerebroside sulfatides are remain deposited. So accumulate in the most of the tissue. So neurological deficit, difficulty in speech and optic atrophy is commonly found. So demyelination is also seen. So these are the typical picture of this metachromatic leukodystrophy. One more, that is Niemann-Pick disease. Here basically the deficiency of enzyme, that is sphingomyelinase. So sphingomyelin will remain deposited, which can lead to the CNS damage, mental retardation and hepatosplenomegaly. Cherry red spot in the macula, that is also seen. So from the picture you can remember about the Niemann-Pick disease. Now death are occurring by second year of the life. That is typical picture of the Niemann-Pick disease. One more, that is Tay-Sachs disease. This is an inborn error of metabolism due to the failure of degradation of ganglioside 2 GM2. Here enzyme, that is hexosaminidase A, is deficient in this condition. Incidence, that is 1 in 6,000 births. Mental retardation, cherry red spot in the macula is seen. So that is about the Tay-Sachs disease. Here previously Tay-Sachs, that is hexosaminidase A, that is alpha 1. Here Sandhoff's disease, here both alpha and beta or hexosaminidase A and B both are affected, which is also leading to the deposition of globoside in the tissue. So neurological deficit, mental retardation is found in this Sandhoff's disease. So in general, sphingolipidosis, that is also considered a lysosomal storage disease, because all this degradation is occurring inside the lysosome. That enzyme is not present in the lysosome, which is leading to the different kind of sphingolipidosis. So first one, Gaucher's disease due to beta glucosidase enzyme deficiency. Fabry's disease, alpha galactosidase enzyme deficiency. Krebs disease, beta galactosidase deficiency. Here same that beta galactosidase is also deficient in generalized gangliosidosis as well as lactosyl ceramidosis. For the Tay-Sachs, that is hexosaminidase A enzyme deficiency. Sandhoff's disease due to hexosaminidase A and B both deficiency. Niemann-Pick, it is most important among all these sphingolipidosis, that is sphingomyelinase enzyme deficiency, which is frequently asked in MCQ exam. Metachromatic leukodystrophy, that is sulfatide sulfatase enzyme deficiency. So all these are the most important sphingolipidosis or the lysosomal storage disease. That's all about today's lecture. Thank you.